NDB නියොස් තියද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
New Zealand will begin their white ball tour to Sri Lanka with the T20I series, which will consist of 2 matches that will take place on the 9th and 10th of November. The two sides have faced each other 23 times in the format, and Kiwis have the numbers advantage with 13 wins while Sri Lanka have won 9. The last bilateral series between the two sides took place in New Zealand last year, and the hosts claimed the series win 2-1. This is the first time these two sides are playing a T20I in Sri Lanka after 5 years. Sri Lanka won their last T20I series against West Indies 2-1, and so far this year Sri Lanka have played 18 games where they have won 9 and lost 8. New Zealand on the other hand have played 17 games this year and they have won 8 and lost 8. This series is the first for the Kiwis after a disappointing first round exit at the World Cup earlier this year. After the disappointing first round exit for Sri Lanka at the T20 World Cup earlier this year, the focus is now on getting the combinations right before the next T20 World Cup, where Sri Lanka will co-host alongside India. Since the end of the World Cup, Sri Lanka did make some changes to the squad, but the core players remain as they continue to search for all-round options after dropping Dasun Shanaka and Angelo Matthews. Under the captaincy of Michael Sandner, New Zealand have arrived in Sri Lanka with a relatively inexperienced outfit, although they do have some of their experienced campaigners. As New Zealand also look to rebuild after the World Cup, this is an important assignment to test their squad strength without most of the main players.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Kusal Mendes has been one of Sri Lanka's best batters in the format since the start of 2022, as he is the 6th highest run scorer in T20Is from Test playing nation batters. His consistency up the order has been a good sign for Sri Lanka in the format, and with the addition of ever so reliable Pathum Nissanka, Sri Lanka have found a world-class combination to open the batting. That's why Kusal Mendes and especially the first wicket partnership will play a key role for Sri Lanka in this series as the hosts look to build up momentum. Michael Sandner had a phenomenal test series against India, and if Sri Lanka do decide to give low pitches for this series, he will be a handful for New Zealand. With the added responsibility of being the captain, he will definitely hold the key for the visitors in this series. Sri Lanka have not made any changes to the squad from the last series, and it is fair to say they have figured out the playing 11 to a certain extent. The only real change they would make is changing Dunith Wellalage and Chandu Wickramasinghe around in the bowling all-rounders role, depending on the available surface. It will be interesting to see what New Zealand's combination is going to be with a lot of inexperienced names in the squad. With so many all-round options in their squad, they will bat deep and have bowlers to use during various phases of a T20 encounter. The two newcomers, Mitchell Hay and Nathan Smith, will most probably get opportunities to make their first international appearance for New Zealand, and they will be keen to perform well and keep their spots in the squad. During the West Indies series, there was something for everyone in the surface at Dambulla, and it is expected the same conditions might continue, with the spinners having a little edge most probably. But if the batters are ready to apply themselves, scoring runs is not impossible at Dambulla. The weather forecast continues to be an issue, as there might be interruptions due to rain now and then, but we can expect to get results during both the fixtures.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z. KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances. Amazing.
Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.